Spookyou's frightening nights of Halloween.
Hello, my dear Franken friends, and welcome to Spookyou, your one-stop shop for all things ghastly and ghoulish. I'm your host, Barnabas Vixen, and we're already 4 nights into Spookyou's frightening nights of Halloween. Tonight and every night leading up to that spooktacular night in October, All Hallows Eve, or as you mundane mortals like to call it, Halloween. What a thrilling and chilling time it's been with all of you, telling stories and roasting harsh bellows over a flaming pit. Which reminds me, we should probably get that railing fixed. To the parents of little Jimmy, he will be missed. Anywho, it won't be long now before our big event, Spookyou's All Hallows Eve Bash, where we'll have a 24-hour radio of scary stories all Halloween Day. Now, before I pass the reins on over to our vivacious voiceover virtuoso, I'd like to say thank you to our title sponsor, and ultimately the one that helped make this happen, the Scottish Hush Puppy. A man known for many things, most likely of which are his streams. You can find him playing an assortment of games on his channel, and I hear he's pretty good at zombies. Spookyou greatly appreciates your patronage and unwilling servitude henceforth towards our channel, Mr. Hush Puppy. It's from generous sponsors like you that we're able to keep the lights on in this place. Now enough thanking, because it's time for tonight's story. You're a Navy crewman who became lost at sea after your ship was destroyed. Eventually, you feel yourself become weak from exhaustion, and now you're starting to sink under the water. As you sink, you feel the warm, salty water fill your lungs along with the rest of your body. You can't breathe and you instantly start panicking. Jolted awake by fear, you thrash and struggle to save yourself. Nevertheless, it's too late. Your vision is starting to go dim and your other senses are going numb. Your world is getting dark and dull. It feels like an eternity before you finally drown. Later you wake up, however, you can't see anything. Either you're completely blind or you're somewhere light cannot reach. All you know is you're underwater in addition to being icy cold. A few moments later you feel tiny things crawl all over you. Now these things are crawling into every orifice. You're utterly helpless to do anything about it, and you can't get them off, nor can you stop them. Shortly after these things work their way inside of you, you hear a voice coming from inside your head. The voice sounds incredibly sweet and loving, but also incredibly scared and sad. Whomever is speaking to you is begging you to free them from their cage, and now you're feeling a tremendously strong desire to rescue them. Somehow you instinctively know where the cage is. So you swim right to it, and you quickly reach it. And once you feel the bars of the cage, you feel around for the lock. And it's not long before you find it. And as soon as you feel it, your hand slips right in, and for some reason it feels totally natural, and somehow you know how to unlock the cage. While you undo the lock, you feel a powerful sense of pride, hope, and love. However, just before you finish unlocking the cage, you feel a tentacle wrapping around you, and as it tightens around you, you feel something sharp dig into you. While you cry out in pain, you feel yourself being pulled backwards, just before you're ripped apart by this mysterious beast. And finally, you hear screams from muffled, yet very familiar voices. Pardon the interruption of this story, dear listeners, but I've been informed by the powers that be that it's time for us to take our court-mandated sponsor break. So bear with me as I tell you about one of our fine Oh, he's going to do it. Well, even better. Here's the Scottish Hush Puppy himself to tell you a little bit about Well, himself. Oh, and pay no mind to that super HD quality of his. He doesn't have to worry about the interns eating his camera equipment, unlike a certain spooky channel you've come to love. Anyways, take it away, Hush Puppy.
Salutations, good people. I'm the Scottish Hush Puppy, and salutations to all you good people over there at Spookyou, all the subscribers, listeners, and even you, Barnabas. And before I tell you who I am, I want to give a sincere thank you to everybody at the channel for allowing me to be your sponsor for the Frightening Nights of Halloween series that's going to be taking place on October the 18th. So make sure you're subscribed. Do not miss that, because if you're anything like me, you love a good spooky story. And what better place than the YouTube channel you're watching right now? Now, what is a Scottish Hush Puppy, and what does it do? Well, over at our channel, we do a lot of live streams. We stream a lot of horror games, especially through the month of October. And we stream a variety of games when it's not October. And we love to have people watch us live, and we want to provide a family-friendly environment for anybody, absolutely anybody, to come in, hang out, and make it feel more like a casual hangout than a live stream. Because usually everybody in the chat, they're all friends, and we can't wait to see you in one of our live streams in the upcoming foreseeable future. So, that being said, I just might be narrating one of these Frightening Nights stories. And of course, all this is leading up to the big live stream on Halloween itself. And I might be popping up there as well. So don't miss it. Hit subscribe on that Spookyou button. Annihilate it. And until next time, I've been the Scottish Hush Puppy, and I got some food to go eat.
And now that we'd filled that quota for the day, what do you say we get back to tonight's story?
Well, I'm your neighbor. I am the teller at your bank, the guy making your sandwich, the girl behind the counter at your pharmacy. I am no one. I go through my day moment by moment, going through the motions, watching endless faces, but endless items making endless change, endless courtesies, endless greetings. But then I see you. The soft way your hair curls against your neck, the delicate way your fingers gently run together as you decide whether you want paper or plastic. I imagine how incredible they would feel moving against my skin, and I brush against you as I hand you your change, flushing red as my body is flooded with electricity from the touch. You smile at me and you go on your way, but that is not enough. You have made me feel like someone. The days move by in a snail's pace, melting one into another until I can see you again. Each of the faces blurring in front of me, irrelevant if they are not yours. Weeks go by before I see you again, entering the store just as I have left. I wait in the parking lot, body on fire. Do I go in? Do I speak to you? Do I touch you? It's too late. You're leaving the store and I have no time. I have no choice. I get in my car and follow yours, and I stay a few cars back because I don't want to scare you. I don't want you to think that I'm creepy. I just want to know more about you. I want to talk to you again. You pull up to an apartment building and I wait outside as you go in, and I see the light turn on. Perfect, because I know which one is yours. I'm jittery, my legs shaking with excitement, overcome with the desire to know you, to matter to you. And I leave because I don't want you to be uncomfortable. I want to be someone to you. And I come back on all my nights off, and I watch from my car as you enter your place, and I pray you come back out so that I can see you for just a few more seconds. And then you do. His car pulls in, and you come out to greet him. You hug him tight, and my bones crack. You wrap your arms around him, squeezing the air from my lungs. You kiss him and pull the trigger, firing a bunker through my heart, killing me. I drive home, speeding, not caring of the dangers, and I tear apart my apartment, imagining every splintering piece of furniture as my heart, every shattering of glass the bond that we shared. Because I am no one, I am seething rage. I drive back to your apartment to get answers. I need to know why you've done this to us. I slam through your door screaming, and he comes out of the bedroom in his shorts, not ready for the bat in my hand. And I break him down, striking again and again until the wood splinters, shattering against him, and he lies still. You walk out in your pajamas and you scream when you see him, and I am overcome with anger because you were supposed to care about me. He is nothing. He does not matter now because he is gone. And I grab the knife from the counter because I need to show you that I am someone. I grab you before you reach the phone and we fall to the ground, but I have my weight on top of you and you fight. You're fighting, but I'm stronger, and I shove the knife deep into you, hurting you in the same way that you hurt me by betraying me with him. And in that moment, as the hot, pouring blood wraps around your soft, delicate fingers trying to clutch my knife, I look at your eyes. In that horrified look in your eyes, I see panic, fear, I see pain, and it's all directed at me. And in that moment, to you, I am all there is, and I am everything.
Oh, is it time for the outro already? But it feels as if we've only just started. Well, don't despair, my darling deviants, because we've still got plenty of nights left in our frightening nights of Halloween. We'll be back tomorrow night with another twisted tale. And don't forget about our All Hallows Eve bash on Halloween Day. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell so that you're notified the moment our next Frightening Nights video is uploaded and ready for your viewing pleasure. Oh, and leave a like on this video because it helps us to feel better about ourselves and keep our loved ones from nagging us to get an actual job. It really is the little things that make a difference. Besides, there isn't much in the way of jobs for a 2-foot-tall green monster, so I really need this. Do you know how many years I spent as a garbage disposal? Anyways, I'd like to take one final moment to thank the Scottish Hush Puppy for his support in making this series a reality. Make sure you go and show him some love over on his channel by subscribing and let him know that Spookyou sent you. I suppose that wraps up our show for tonight, but we always have our catalog of terrifying stories to keep you company while you wait for tomorrow's episode. And if you've waited and you're binging our Frightening Night series, well, happy binging. I'll see you in just a few seconds. Oh, until next time, my ghastly gang, stay spooky.